Hello. Okay, we're going. Okay. Alright. Let's switch it. What am I? I forgot what I was doing already. What was next?
It's been some time since we last saw the young man who coveted that ornate box. Mayhap we ought to seek him out. I know the way. Follow me.
Well, if you insist.
We meet again. Truth be told, I was hoping we might. Would you care to stay and talk a moment? I'm glad. Sit down, won't you? I'm rather fond of this place. I ne'er imagined a city could be like this. So full of excitement, so alive. And how could I have? In all my life, I've hardly left the palace. My mother is quite strict. Oft did I long for a taste of normal life. Even aught as simple as going shopping for myself. My mother has always procured the things I covet for me, so to pick out an item and obtain it with my own hands held a certain appeal. Of course, in the end, you were the one who made the purchase. That's all right. I know you meant well. Besides, I can safely say it was still a novel experience. I wanted to give you something in return by way of thanks. Here, this is for you. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then...
Oh, there's something written here.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
This motherfucker owes me goddamn money. I'm gonna give him one more fucking payment, motherfucker. Jasper? I spent... Ooh.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by...
Alright, let's go. Let's go make our way over that way.
I wonder how Harv Village fares. Mayhap we ought to stop by. I know the way. Follow me.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Over here.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
You know what? I don't feel like walking all the way over there. Fuck it. I just don't feel like walking all the way over there. I just don't.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Welcome, sir. To buy. Many thanks, sir.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Browsing was it?
Sir Arisen, thank heavens you've come. Saurians have claimed the village yet again. If just when almost all of the villagers had arrived as well. Oh, why must these scaly fiends beset us so?
Oi, what are you doing standing about when there's work to be done?
Jonas, this is the good sir I spoke of. The one who called the Saurians for us.
Is that right? Then I expect you to aid us with this mess, stranger. You did it once afore, eh? Only natural you'd help finish the job.
My apologies for the chief's temperament. Yet he speaks truly. We have need of your strength. Pray, cull the beasts as you did before, sir. I dare say you are the only one upon whom we can depend.
These Saurians are a stubborn. Wait, fine!
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.
Hard as stone. Possible other foes.
What about you, sir? Nicely done.
Glad to be of service.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
No doubt this
My talents lie in combining materials.
The Saurians are no more, I see. That's twice you've come to our rescue now. You're more than a friend to Harv Village, Sir Arisen. You are a truly we cannot
Here he is! I found our troublemaker!
Jonas! What is the meaning of this?
This blasted beastren went and ventured into Stormwind Cave. How many times have we said none are to tread there? But he just had to poke his nose where it didn't belong. There can be no doubt he's the one who incited the Saurians' attack.
Forgive me. I never meant for any of this to happen.
Trust a beastren to muck things up.
Jonas! Surely there's no need for such talk.
Ah, you would say that, wouldn't you?
What a racist old man.
But I see him outnumbered. Could be all three of you are behind this.
Jonas, please! You're being ridiculous.
Fair!
I do apologize. It would seem things have turned rather uncomfortable. But we mustn't let this sour your triumph. You came to our aid when we needed it most, and for that, you have our gratitude, Sir Arisen. I do hope you shall visit us again anon.
Oh, that nonsense. Alright.
'Twas a fascinating tale those soldiers outside the palace were discussing.
Oh, did it pertain to the Queen Regent and an important personage, perchance?
Aye. Tell is her ties.
You're always such.
Have you need of me?
Ooh. Come on, this would be a very fun here. Oh my fucking ah!
All this quiet makes me come around.
Oh, very.
I don't know what to do. What to do? I've no mother or father to speak of. I wanted to get them a present to say thank you. And I thought about... The problem is, do you think you could help me? All I need for true. I'm sure you'll find it pretty...
Sure, buy them. But I think I already.
Shall we gather the materials needed to assemble a bunch of flowers?
I already have.
I've a rough idea of where our destination lies. Shall I show
Girl,
you?
why are you at my house? Okay, hold on. Hold on. A little girl should not be coming near this fucking house. Ever. I sold them, didn't I? I had to have. Must have. Yeah. That's not what I want.
vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Are you near my house, my child? You should not be anywhere near here. Ready, pilot.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tail bite.
Might as well take a look. What?
So, there's the flying.
Here, eh? Stop by again soon.
Well met, son. How might I be of service? Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Do come again. You seem in fine spirits.
I guess not too far out. Alright, let's go. Side questing.
Oh, are you there? Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening. Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. 'Tis none of my concern. The fellow said aught about the usual
Get on my face. Shit.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Girl, we got places
No
to
time
be.
to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
We got places we gotta be and things we gotta do. Okay, we ain't got time for no dilly-dallying, alright?
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind, different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
A new destination calls to you, I take it. Say no more. I look forward to seeing where you take us.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our master's wishes.
There we go. Alright. We're gonna skip.
What might you be looking for?
You know, I gotta say, some people play Magic the Gathering while I play this game. It's kind of funny. Current episode I'm watching is Valerian Community College, Shuffle the Play, episode 45.
Not much going on.
I'd sooner stay out of that where it's possible.
Okay, I'll do.
Anything could be looked at here. Your eyes on my back, watching me.
Arms for the poor.
It was an eventful journey, but we made it here all right.
Just remember, I've somewhere to be.
Hoya Arisen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers or... Oh, just look at them. These should brighten the sisters' days. Say, would you mind terribly if I asked you another favor? See, one of my friends taught me a magic spell. It's supposed to let you meet whomever you like. All you have to do is find a silver stone. Put it under your pillow, but there's the problem. I've been looking all over for such a stone. Would you find a silver stone and bring it to me, Arisen? For true. I'll be waiting.
That one, unfortunately, we'll have to wait a
Our
minute.
to acquire a silver stone. Mayhap silver ore will serve. We can purchase it or mine it up ourselves.
Okay.
I suppose 'tis so.
There's someone that can purchase silver ore from? Are they in the city? Why is that the place that always seems to be? Well, who can I purchase silver ore? Who can purchase it? Ooh. Belt.
They say the Sovereign was bathed in the dragon's fell flame.
The other day, now, that's not so strange, but guess who I saw riding in it? Poor little Daphne. And rightly so, as it turned out to be a young boy. The resemblance was so uncanny I mistook him for her. Gave me a right shock, let me tell you. Odd to think a young noble should so closely mirror a girl of the slums. Their faces may match, but the lives they lead are as different as night and day. Aye.
Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you?
Looking for a craftsman?
Need anything?
Will this take long? I've ought to be doing.
Are you in the market for some? In particular? Do come again.
Who would sell? Oh, you know, I don't give a shit. I'll bring it to her later. I don't care now. Right now, we have a real mission to do. We'll bring it to her later. Right now, we got stuff to do. Hey, it's the motherfucker!
You!
My, I'm trapped like a rat in a cage. This Arisen's both shrewd and fleet of foot. Ah, 'tis obvious, no? I am an agent, of a sort. Let's just say there are some who don't want you wandering about as you please. I was to report on your comings and goings, you see. But I suppose that job's over, now you found me out. So, how about it, friend? Will you let me go? I've no reason to trouble you any further. Understandable. Still, no harm in asking, was there? Let's go.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
finish. I shall
Fuck that
return
guy. I just realized I was really quiet during that. I just killed a guy in the middle of the street. Nah, fuck him.
Arms for the poor. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May fortunes... Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you? Many thanks. May fortune smile. Hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. Perchance you would be willing to aid me with another matter. You see, one of the children we care for here at the Gracious Hand has gone missing. Malcolm, his name is. He's a steady lad. I can't imagine he would have run away. This building's very old. It could be that he's found himself in some strange corner of it. Might I impose on you to search for him?
Gathering clues will be essential to our success in this matter.
I suppose 'tis so.
Is there aught I can assist you with?
I fear I've much to attend to.
Might I beg but a moment of your time?
Oi, keep your distance.
Is Malcolm all right? We were supposed to go exploring together. But I overslept, and he went without me. Wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into those vaults. Oh no, I wasn't meant to tell anyone that.
Tis good to be busy. Work begets opportunity.
That is true.
Is it true you're the Arisen? That's what I've heard, any.
This way, if you please.
Malcolm. All he's doing of late is picking through rubble. Don't know why he bothered.
Shall we report back now?
Vaults, you say? By my knowledge, they were sealed off. Ah, but you mention rubble, aye? Then perhaps the lad found a way through. Come, I fear there's not a moment to lose. Pray, follow me, and quickly. I believe this is the place to which the children were referring. Look, there, a hole. Could he have passed through here? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The passage ahead looks small, but we may be able to squeeze through. Let us make haste.
You might be able to squeeze food through, but goddamn, my body. I know Big Circus ain't getting through there. Oh, look at that. A magical hole that fits our size. My, oh my. Whatever. Gotta have some light.
Keep your ears pricked. Our foes might betray themselves with the slightest sound.
We'll manage. Whatever comes.
Is there no getting through this door?
Yeah, 'cause we can use the rotted meat to make us some cool, sweet, awesome things, such known as oil for our lanterns.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Goddamn bats. Bats can suck it.
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen. Now I can breathe freely at last.
Sir Kendrick? You'll never believe what I've found. It's books, sir. Books, books, and more books. It's like some sort of secret workshop.
Truly. Perhaps we ought to take a look.
Let me get that. We ought to follow him behind.
It's no great shock to me.
Gotta break all the valuable. Alright.
Oh, I'd not have thought we'd find one here.
A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this. I cannot fault your prowess.
Let's find spiders.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing? And I found it. Me.
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of
Here they
art?
come!
Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This collection must be worth a fortune. 'Tis a veritable treasure trove of wisdom. Might I ask that you not share the existence of this place with others, Sir Arisen? We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be misused or mistreated. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy, someone who can appreciate its true value. Pray, tell me if you know of such an individual. As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this place. 'Twill be our little secret. Understood?
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may come and go as you please. Let's investigate this place's secret.
Tis quite the collection of
Sorry, I know I'm
tomes.
cutting off
I'm
their
sure I could chase
talking,
stars
but
where I'm swallowed
I got like 80 other recordings I gotta do, and
See, that's
honestly, too much. I got other recordings I gotta do today, so I want to make sure I get to those too. But also, the way these motherfuckers talk sometimes, just so annoying. It's so phoned in. Game was expensive too. Like,
It's you again.
the fact this game was expensive and half the voice acting in it is not that great is really fucking annoying. But it is what it is. Life will move on and we shall move on together. Alright.
Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No. Few times has an overconfident step soaked my boots.
Yeah, luckily we can get back through there if we're
Glad I'm
going
not
this
the
way.
only one.
No. I was more wrong. Right? There we go. This is ready to go.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
I mustn't let the captain see my minutes
Well, have you found some place I might... Oh, to think such a place existed. Oh, very curious. Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from this pit, I ought to be able to find...
Come on! Escort mission! Are annoying! Trying to get down the stairs? Come on, man. That's cool.
Oh, good. You return. I find myself on edge when you stray from my line of sight.
Where are these guards?
This should be far enough. My thanks. If you truly are arisen, then I swear to someday repay this debt I owe. Words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you at present. Pray visit me if you've the time or inclination. Mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of Eld could be of some use to you.
Eld? What the hell is Eld? How many berry stones do we have left?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, your Majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard, a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain unseen, 'tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's schemes. We must get to the bottom of it. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the Minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say you, Your Majesty? I shall ensure that the door to the Minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray, use that time to infiltrate and uncover aught worthy of suspicion.
Nothing compares to the...
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to... It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man mayhap 'twould be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. He might have knowledge that could benefit you on your travels. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this. Consider it remuneration for your Majesty's efforts.
Woo!
Huzzah! You've done it! Done at last. We're off to Vernworth Palace then. Let us make for the palace,
I'm off
but you
to
might
Vernworth
investigate
Palace.
Minister Allard's chambers. I'd gladly
Not
accompany
that
you
I
into the
need.
palace if I could, Master, but my kind are only permitted as far as the entrance.
Well, if you insist. If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know
Relax.
that your return is eagerly awaited.
Relax. Relax, Shell. Relax.
Beg pardon, sir. But you are the Arisen, are you not? Captain Brandt bade me ask aught of you, if you would hear it. However, it is a matter best kept from prying ears. Might we not move to a more discreet location?
Fine, Ramon. Don't know why.
Firstly, pray, take this. 'Tis a regalia sword, one of the kingdom's treasures. 'Tis my duty to guard it. Yet, I have stolen it from the masquerade hall where 'twas on display. A duplicate now rests in its place, and I must beg you to keep the true artifact hidden, lest the ruse be discovered. Generations of Amundian rulers have wielded it, though not in battle, of course. 'Tis a ceremonial weapon for use in parades and the like. Yet, Deeza's disdain for tradition has seen the blade suffer. 'Tis fractured, and has lost much of its former luster. Captain Brandt is of a mind to restore it, so that it might serve as a symbol of your authority, Sir Arisen. Indeed, when the time comes for you to announce your ascension, having this sword at your hip would doubtless elevate your standing in the eyes of the people. And I must confess,
why?
Having watched over the blade for many a year, I've grown rather fond of it. I should be well glad to see it restored to its former splendor by your hand. My hopes for our kingdom and its treasure go with you, Sir Arisen. I bid you good fortune.
Okay, so I'm guessing I have to go and get that fucking thing repaired. Alright.
I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chamber.
Business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour.
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the Regent Kin to request a private audience.
Or perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might just be his mother's puppet, but at least he knows what's good for him.
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me.
I will, you bitch ass.
If Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers.
Oh, annoying fucker. I should have checked a little bit better.
Surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the Sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother.
Uh-oh. Oh! Okay. We fell. I forgot how to get down. Okay. I know about this mission. Did the mission. Okay. Good. That means we don't have to go try and find
Surely
Roman
none
again.
more important than this. I speak of the ascension of...
Indeed. But the...
Okay, where do we go? How do we get down? How do we get down without dying? That's the question. This is down.
Well, well. We meet again. Is this stealthy business becoming a habit of yours?
Yes. Me and my sick ass mask. Look at me. Oh yeah, baby.
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, it is you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, my lady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, my lady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
What a fortunate ally we've found ourselves, yeah.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. Is that all you have to say for yourself? 'Tis sweet of you to mind your manners, but such niceties won't get you far with me. Something tells me this shan't be the last I see of you. Perhaps you'll be good enough to repay me when next we meet.
Run away! All right. Sorry, y'all. It's gonna be dark because when it gets
seems
dark in
you've
this
made
game,
a
it gets dark.
discovery regarding the false sovereign. Well,
But
this simplifies things. Our task is nearly done.
I
You're
only
getting-
hope the recipient is pleased with our work.
I quite agree.
I expect Captain Brandt will want to hear of this.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim. As a true, I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which Vermin has no official dealings at present. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you the power of the Godsway. Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion." A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. This does not bode well at all. Though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilled between Vermund and its neighbor in the past. I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant by securing Melv and this Godsway? I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, should you have time to spare, might you make for Melv? Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot can we begin to thwart it. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. Perchance it will...
Queen Regent
Welcome to the... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to...
It's expensive.
Come back any time.
As a reward for Your Majesty's efforts, you have been invited to attend the coronation. 'Twould seem congratulations are in order. You will, of course, require raiment befitting of the occasion. I would ask that Your Majesty return one...
Here we go. Hit the net.
Pray,
Stressful.
slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of
Girl,
me.
we aren't even...
Time to catch your breath.
We're not even like halfway through. Running as fast as we possibly can. Don't start with me. I hate wearing stupid clothes. Dumb clothes. Dumb fancy bullshit clothes.
First things first, we must speak with Captain Brandt.
Yes, we must.
Here at last.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's... Or shall change once we have attended the coronation. If Your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to...
Nope.
It is best you do so before we depart. Very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morn, so Your Majesty would do well to get a good night's rest.
I'm gonna be turning this down right now. Here we go.
Master, pray leave this place. My body, it refuses to obey me. There is a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, Your Majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern.
What a giant waste of time that was.
We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power as arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the Godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld afore now. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this Godsway's power, proving your majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. Pray, allow me time to search for a way forward. I shall inform your majesty when I have prepared a plan of action.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this Godsway? I suppose to...
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim. Pray, allow me time to search... Is there aught else you would speak of, your majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve the...
Every time. Every time!
Oh, how I've loved.
Okay, that's it. Bye.